Hello. When we're looking at diets all over the world, especially diets that are very helpful in trying to manage arthritis and inflammation in general, there's a few things that come up quite commonly within these diets. One of those things is lots of omega-3 fatty acids, in particular marine-based omega-3 fatty acids, which tend to be far more beneficial than the land-based omega-3s. Lots of seafood, so. Another thing that continues to reoccur within diets are pulses and legumes, bringing lots of beans, lentils, and foods such as that into your diet. These are tremendously beneficial. They bring vitamins, they bring minerals, and they bring very specific types of fiber, which your gut fauna really love. Another food that comes up quite a lot is fermented foods. Now, fermented foods are very, very interesting probiotics and prebiotics. They act as both. And they're very, very simple to make and very accessible now. And one of those fermented foods, which I'm going to use today, is kimchi. It's a Korean one, and it's a very, very important staple of the Korean diet. And the Koreans have extremely low instances compared to global norms of arthritis. So these are the diets I want to try to play around with. Kimchi is also a very versatile ingredient. It's got lots and lots of flavor. So when you use kimchi, you really don't need to use much else to flavor a food. And it complements seafood very well. So with this dish, I'm matching the kimchi with some black beans, some beans, just to bring them nice freshness to the dish, and some prawns. What I've done with my prawns is I've split the backs and I've just simply removed the veins. It's a very simple ingredient dish, this one. 4 ingredients, and it's going to cover lots of fiber in it, which is going to be brought by the beans, and lots of vitamins and minerals also. We've got our probiotics and our prebiotics coming in via the kimchi, and we have good quality antioxidants coming in, and again, more fiber and vegetable and vitamins coming in from my beans. And then, very importantly, I have good omega-3 fatty acids coming in from my prawns. So it's a nice, although just 4 major components, it's a very, very balanced anti-inflammatory meal. So I'm going to get and cook this. Oh, another thing, when you're using the fermented foods, don't cook them much. I'm just going to mix this in at the very end, because don't forget, you're dealing with microorganisms here, and these are the good bacteria. But needless to say, just like with any type of bacteria, if you're going to cook it, you're going to kill them all. So I'm just going to mix this through the dish at the very end to protect those probiotics, so that it's going to be at its best, and use this as a flavor. Another thing is use the juice from the kimchi as well. It's packed with flavor, it's packed with nutrients. So I'll get on and cook this now. To cook this dish then, a little drop of oil into a deep pan or a wok. And then straight away, I'm going to add my prawns and my beans. Just give those a little toss around. I'm going to add just a pinch of salt, a pinch of pepper, and then just pop a cover on that and allow them to cook for about 2 minutes. And if you like, you can add about a tablespoon of water into your wok as well, or your pan, just to generate a little bit of steam and speed up the cookery. After about 2 minutes, I'm now going to add in my drained can of black beans. And again, allow those to heat through. When your beans are cooked through and nice and warm, and these should be nice and tender, and your prawns likewise are cooked through, you'll find that when the tails start to split through, and they do cook quite quickly. What I'm going to do now is turn off the heat completely, because again, I want to protect those probiotics within my kimchi. And now I'm just going to take my kimchi, which can be bought in any Asian shop, with its juice. I'm just going to mix that through the dish. And that is all that is to this dish. So to serve that, I'm just going to simply plate it up. And then just garnish with some sprigs of fresh coriander, which I'm just going to just allow just drizzle around the top. And then just give it a light drizzling of some olive oil. And then serve straight away. A nice balanced dish packed with probiotics, fiber and nutrients, as well as your omega-3s.